Yeah, what you got?
Circadian 874, contact Greensboro 124.35. You have a good flight. Over Greensboro, Circadian 874.
You got a question?
Oh, no.
Okay. Tap the brakes, get rid of the rumbling from the tires, and it was yesterday. What's the deal with the short dreads? Nice and easy, and keep us level. I'm gonna have you do it again, and this time I hold it until it's developed and recovered.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Mojo Grip. Mike here. Today we are taken to the skies, but upside down. Did you know that in order to get a commercial CFI rating, the FAA requires you to get a spin endorsement? Now, the history behind this, way back, to get a private pilot license, you were actually required to get a spin endorsement. Simply put, you had to learn how to recover from a spin should your airplane get inverted. And so at our flight school, Lookup Flight Academy, several students are getting ready for their CFI check ride. And before they can do that, we need to get them up and spin them around. But more importantly, teach them the skill to recover from a spin. So what you're getting ready to see in this video is one of our students, Wasim, who is a commercial rated student. He is getting ready for his spin endorsement. This is exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a lot more than
All right.
more than 60.
Yep. How you feel?
I'm good.
Okay, good. That's just a little warm up, just to kind of, get you used to the seat. Okay, used to the feel and everything.
I saw it straight down. I looked over.
Right.
Right off the floor.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. So first, we're gonna start off with the stall exercise. So shadow me on the controls. Left hand on the throttle.
All right. Oh.
Yep. Left. Yeah. I know it's reverse. That's what you're used to. Left hand on the throttle, yep, that's right there, and right hand on the stick. And feet on the pedals, just shadowing what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna pull the nose back, right, just like a power-up stall. So this is exactly how you would do it, right? Increase the back pressure, and then you can hear the stall horn. Here it is, and then when it breaks, I just release what I have, just like that. You see that?
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm gonna go right back into it. So I'm gonna do but like 3 of these. This is number 2, maybe 4. And then I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to do the same thing. And then just release the back pressure. See that? All we're doing, remember, is changing the angle of attack. Just changing the angle of attack. All right, almost. And then it's going to break. And then I'm just going to come off of it. I'll do one more. All right, almost. And when it breaks, you keep pulling until it breaks. Then you just come off of it. See that? Easy. All right? All right, I'm going to come in with the power. All right, we still got plenty of altitude. All right, your controls now.
All right.
All right, so now come back with the power. Nice and easy, all the way to idle. And then you're going to start feeding in. Yep, back pressure, there you go. Just keep the back pressure coming in. Yep, keep it coming, until it breaks. You'll hear the stall horn, and then hold it till it breaks, and then let it go. That's it. All right, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Right back into it. No, it's got to break. Past the stall horn. Almost. Wait for it to break. Keep increasing the back pressure. There you go. There you go. Do it again. Right back into it.
We're going to be 3,500.
Right back into it.
North to south back towards Greensboro at 3,500. 792 Golf.
Beautiful. Give me like 3 more, and then we'll move on. Doing perfect.
1,900,
yep.
doing 300% over south 5 miles north of Smokestack. Please free.
Yep. One more. Beautiful. All right, my controls.
All right.
So you see how easy that is? Yeah. So that's exercise number 1. It seems very simple. Number 1, it is. And number 2, the idea is just changing the angle of attack. All right? Because that exercise right there, that muscle memory that you just got, right? It's like, and you weren't pushing. I can tell, when somebody pushes, because it's a lot more aggressive than that. You're just releasing the back pressure because you got to hold it there. It takes some pressure to even hold it back. Right? So you just slowly come off of it. Right? Okay. So that's going to come in handy when we get into the spin toward the end of this thing, because that's the pressure you're looking for to change the angle of attack. Not pushing, just exactly what you did. All right? Exactly. Just releasing it. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Job well done. All right, so we'll move on. Next, we are going to I'm gonna have you put your hands up on those bars. There we go. Yeah, right there. And I'm gonna do the same thing, all right? I'm gonna stall the airplane, but instead of releasing the back pressure, I'm gonna keep it there. The nose is gonna wanna fall to the right or the left. You add the opposite rudder, and not full. It's just a pressure thing. You'll see how much it takes for it to not get into a spin. All right, ready? There you go. You see that?
Yep.
You see that? Perfect. All right, let's do it again. All right, here we go. That was perfect. You don't have to slam on the pedals, just whatever it takes. All right. See that?
Yep.
Nice. It started sliding to the right. You gave it left foot, and it didn't spin. All right. All right, let's do it again. Here we go. Look at that, my man. All right. We'll do it 2 more times, maybe 3. We got plenty of altitude. All right, here we go again. Yeah, you see that?
Yep.
Whatever it takes. All right.
Yeah, you can feel the difference.
Yeah, you can. All right, here we go again. Almost. Yeah, that's it. And slowly take it out. Yep, exactly. Last one. Here it goes. Yep, yep. Keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. Okay, good. Relax. Take your hands down. Yep. Nice job, bro.
Oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, you see, like, you know, again, so
Oh, shit, it's right
wait, oh, woo!
I was way too close, I ain't gonna lie. Look how you
Man. Oh my goodness, thank you. But anyway, so nice job. That exercise is reinforcing the fact that it has nothing to do with your hands.
Right.
Right? So when you get, you know, when you get your your first students and stuff like that, and you're teaching them power off stall just like that, and they don't keep it coordinated, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
Your student might freak out, but you'd be all over it because, like, oh, you just need a little bit of foot.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the stick in front of you. All right, make sense?
Yep.
Easy, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we got plenty of altitude coming up on 4,000. Okay, so now we're going to move on into the spin, okay? Shadow me on the controls, okay?
Right.
We're just going to do the incipient phase right now, okay? And the recovery. So I'll do probably like 2 of these, and I'll give it to you. Then you'll do like 2 of them. And then I'll do the developed phase. I'll do like 1 or 2, and then you'll do the same thing, okay?
Right.
Make sense? All right, here we go. So shadow me on the controls.
All right.
Just see, and hand on the throttle, all that. Yep. I know it's reversed than what you're used to.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to stall it, just like how we did. And then, when I hear the stall horn, I'm going to go full back stick, full right foot. So just feel what I'm doing. All right, left foot, come off of the back pressure. And then slowly come out of the dive, nose above the horizon, power comes back in. You see that?
Yeah.
Not bad, right? See, you weren't even freaked out. Easy.
Damn, that back pressure kind of got to me though, I ain't gonna lie.
What do you mean?
Just like, I don't know, it kind of was like...
Oh, like pulling out of the dive?
Yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to get the nose up
Yeah.
because we're accelerating down to the ground, so we got to get the nose at least to the horizon.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so I'll do 1 more.
Alright, cool.
So that is so what you're feeling is the incipient phase. It's kind of slow, bobbling around a little bit, starting to turn, and that's before it developed, all right? So we're going to roll right back into, so shadow me on the controls.
Cool.
Just feel what I'm doing. I'll talk you through it. We'll
Great.
talk through it, rather. All right, so power's out, wait for the stall horn, and full back stick, full right foot, and left foot, come off of the pressure, and then the nose comes through the horizon, and you want to be wings level pulling, okay? And then power comes in. It's just like unusual attitudes. You've got to roll wings level before you start pulling because of load factor and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
All right, let's see. We're almost back at $4,000. All right, you ready to try it?
Mind doing it 1 more time?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so here we go. So power slowly coming to idle. I'm slowly increasing the back pressure. When I hear the stall horn, I pull the stick all the way back and I kick my right foot full. Alright, and then left foot, opposite rudder. Alright, release the back pressure. Wings level through the horizon. And nose above the horizon and full power. And off we go.
Okay.
Just like that.
Alright.
Alright, so we should be, yeah, just about coming up on four grand. Alright, so you got it. Go for it.
Alright, we'll walk through it.
Yep,
Right.
so slowly pull the power back to idle. So you're stalling it just like how you did in the beginning.
Yep.
Alright, and then when you hear the stall horn, you're going to pull, nope, take it easy. Okay, yep, right there, so slowly. Full back stick, full right foot, right now.
Oh.
It's okay, I'm with you. Alright, now opposite rudder. Release the back pressure, there you go, beautiful. Roll wings level, and then slowly, a little bit slower. Yeah, my man. And then come in with the power, nose above the horizon, that's it. See, not bad, right?
Yep.
It's not bad. Not bad. Alright, my controls.
Alright, control.
Alright, relax. We'll climb back up to 4 grand and you're gonna do it again. But yeah, that was perfect, bro. That's what you're looking for. That is exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's nice just getting like a feel for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Start to understand.
Yeah, it's just pressure and stuff like that. You know, you'll realize what it takes, and you know, you're not slamming on the rudder.
Yeah.
You know, it's real smooth stuff. And then once you get it stopped, that left rudder input comes out back to neutral because you got the spin stopped already. Then you release the back pressure just like how you did in the beginning, and then make sure the wings are level before you start pulling, and then pull out of the dive. Nose above the horizon, power comes full. Alright, you got it. Go for it again. Yep.
Alright.
I'm going to try to video you this time so you can show all your friends and family.
Oh, God.
No, it's alright. Just do exactly what you just did.
Gotcha.
So power comes out to idle.
Power slowly.
Yep. Yep. And when you hear the stall horn, full back stick, full right foot, and hold that. Full back stick, full right foot. There you go. Nice. Alright, now recover. Recover. There you go. Make sure you're level. Yeah. Yeah. To the horizon, and beautiful, bro. That's it. My man. Look at that. And I was recording.
There we go.
So I wasn't on the controls. Alright, my airplane.
Alright, yours.
Alright, I got it. So now we'll go up and we'll do a developed spin. Okay? So like I mentioned before in the classroom yesterday, the developed is just, you'll feel the difference. You'll feel the difference between incipient. That was all incipient. It's real slow. There's not much really going on. Yeah, you know, it's, you know, you're spinning, but, you know, real slow, real gentle. There's not a lot of forces on your body and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, all right, whatever. Not that big of a deal. Developed is a little different. Okay, you'll feel it. So here's what I've been doing with everybody. I want you to tell me when the spin has developed. Okay? So all you have to do is just say, all right, I think it's developed, or developed, or oh, whatever.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay? So all I'm going to do the exact same thing we've been doing, but instead I'm just going to hold it until we're developed, okay? And then I'm going to recover. So you tell me when it's developed.
Alright, developed.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. So you feel the difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like a damn washing machine.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa!
Hey,
Yeah.
So question.
Yes.
Whenever I did it last,
Yep.
or like whenever I have been doing it, the Incipient,
Yep.
rolling out of it, like, I feel like, did it take too long? Should I have put more opposite rudder? I was trying to like be easy on it and like try to like
No. Keep what you're doing.
All right.
Okay, keep what you're doing.
All right.
You're doing great.
A little bit more
You're doing great.
pressure.
The only thing I'll say is when you have the spin stop, take the rudder input out.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people have a tendency to get stuck there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, still got it on, and then they take it out after, and then that's when you get all wonky coming out, right?
Okay.
So when you got the spin stop, just stop. Then go back to neutral with your feet. Just like how you did with the spin prevention, right? You added that rudder and then you took it out, right? Because if you keep it there, right, shit is still going to be happening.
Right.
All right, so you on the controls. So here's what's going to happen. So you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to recover when it's developed, okay? So I'll let you do it. You're going to hold it until you feel like it's developed, and then you're going to recover. All right, so go ahead. Power idle, and I'm not recording. I'm shadowing you just so you know I'm with you. Depending on how this one goes, we'll record the next one. When you hear the stall horn, full back stick, full right foot. And then just hold this right here, and then recover when you feel it's developed. All right?
All right, it's developed.
Yep. Come off of the back pressure. Oh, no. So I'll tell you what happened right there.
Too long?
Exactly. Yep. There you go. And you left it too long. Because you had it stop, and that left foot was still in there, and it aggravates the spin. That's why I kind of wrapped up toward the end. Remember the power. Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Okay, so...
Yep. You did everything correctly. You recognized when it was developed, right? You recognized when you got the spin stopped or slowed down, and then you kept that left foot in there too long, and then it started to kind of wrap up again. So you got to remember to take that left foot out when you get the spin stopped.
Okay.
Okay? Because I can still feel you still had pressure in there. You can feel the airplane doing weird stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So just add whatever you need to get it stopped, and then come out of, you got to release the back pressure. When you release the back pressure, everything's going to stop. All right? Very nice. Yeah, you're right there. You're right there. Beautiful. So we'll do it again. And just remember, it's all about pressure. Get it stopped. Start to feed that foot out. And then wings level through the horizon as you're pulling. All right, you got it. All right, let's see it again.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Nice and easy. No rush. Yep. Take your time. All right, full back stick, full right foot, and just hold this until it's developed. All right. Yep. And then come off of the back stick. There you go. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Yep. Nice job, bro. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, my controls. All right, so we'll get us turned around, and then I'll have you do it again. And this time, I think you're ready for the record on the developed. Yeah. And again, this whole thing is about pressure.
Right.
About what it takes, because you're doing the right thing, but if you do too much of it, it ends up worse.
Right.
Or, you don't get out of it. So it's all about figuring out, okay, well, I don't need that much. Oh, this did it last time. So then you start to figure out the pressures. And that comes with doing it a few times.
Yeah.
Once you figure out the pressure, it's like, oh, okay, I'm good. That's it. Full back stick, full right foot. Yep, and just hold it until it's developed and then recover. Oh, what a rock star. Yes. My man.
That one was way better.
My man.
That one was way better.
All right, my controls.
All right.
How you feel, bro?
Good, man. I'm good.
Man, that's it, bro. You did it. You did it, man. You did it.
That was fun. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why everybody... Yeah, that was fun.
You want to see what 4Gs feels like?
Ooh, yeah, I hope I can stay a week for that.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Can I record?
Yeah, sure, you can record.
All right, cool.
You're going to have to hold your phone because you're going to get real heavy.
I was going to say, I hope I'm going to hold it.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to dive down. I'm looking for about, on the airspeed indicator, I'm looking for about 140, 150.
All right.
And then I'm going to aggressively, I'm going to pull wings level for a split second. I'm going to aggressively pull up. And then you should see the G meter. You see the G meter underneath the airspeed indicator?
Yeah.
So that needle to the right should say 4. That's what we're going for, all right? All right, here we go. So I'm diving. We're gonna get quick. There's 120, 130, 140, almost there. 150, level. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, how many G's was that? Does the needle say 4?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 4 G's.
Oh, okay. That's like it was cool, but
Yeah. That's 4 G's right there. And then you get into the negative stuff.
oh yeah. Oh. My legs went up, but I don't.
Yeah. So this airplane is pretty capable.
Pretty fun too.
Please green
Yeah,
traffic.
very
All
All right. So give me tower now, please.
Is
Yep. Thank you. All right. Where's the airport? Oh yeah, I got the airport in sight, off the nose.
Yep.
So we're about almost coming up on 10 miles northwest of the field. We may get a
I think we're
right down for 3-3, or last time we got a left base for 4. So it just depends.
all right.
All right, I think we're about 10 miles out now. I'll make the call.
I think we're north.
Huh?
I think we're northeast of the field.
No, we're northwest.
Oh, this is still.
Yeah, that thing, because,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're northwest. Winston Tower, Decathlon 719 Mike Whiskey, 10 miles northwest of the field, inbound, full stop. Oh, we didn't get ATIS. Crap.
Yeah.
Oh well. See what he
Might
says.
still be Papa, I think.
Yeah. I'll slow up. Turn the volume up slightly on, yep, exactly. Up to the right, yeah, okay. Just want to make sure.
Decathlon 719 Mike Whiskey, Winston Tower, enter the left downwind, runway 4.
Left downwind, runway 4, 719 Mike Whiskey. Alright,
And
left.
the wind, showing wind 090 at 6, and the altimeter is 3030.
Okay, 3030 altimeter, thanks. 3030, yep, put it right on that fat line, yep, there you go. Alright, so he said left downwind for runway 4. So, okay, I got 3 in sight, or 15 in sight, 15, okay, so I'll be going that way, alright. Cool. Got it.
Mind if I record the landing or?
Oh, sure, yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah. Just remember, you keep your head to the right a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you before.